Okay.
We're outside. It's so pretty.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome out here.
It's amazing because, you know, we were supposed to have the hurricane weather, and it didn't do anything over here, except for we had some rain last night, but we got lucky, which is good. We don't want anything bad. But it's gorgeous out now. It made it really pretty.
Yeah, it was actually nice and cool this morning.
Let me tag everybody,
I mean,
too.
I guess 70 is cool. I don't know.
Well, compared to 90s and 100s.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tag. Oh,
Tag.
it's not tagging. Oh, there it goes. I have to go slower. Cool. Well, hello, everybody.
Hold again.
Sorry you had a close-up of my face. When we tag you, a screen comes up so we can't even see it, so it's kind of funny. Hey, there we go. Now you can see all both of us. Well, today, if we can see, is Corinthians number 5, which is really cool.
Yeah.
And you guys have to read it, because it's so short. It's like 16 verses. It's not big at all. But it was really a lot of neat information.
Yeah.
So, I have some notes, and Rick's going to tag into mine, because we both read it together, but it's so short, we're like, we'll just share. But John MacArthur had a really great note on it, and it was saying that, I feel like I'm screaming, sexually immoral, when he was talking about the sexual immorality of this world, evidently the church had misinterpreted the advice that Paul had sent in his first letter, and had stopped having contact with the unsaved world. And so while continuing to tolerate sin in their church, they kind of didn't tolerate it from the outside, which is kind of crazy. So they misinterpreted his first letter. So Paul is correcting himself in that. So he's not correcting himself, but he's correcting that so that way they understand what he really meant. Because God does intend for us to be in the world and be witnesses in it. And so Paul clarifies his intentions in the earlier letter that he expects them to disassociate with all who say that they're brothers, but they do corrupt and bad sinful things. So basically, in verse 12 is what I think you pointed out too, we were talking about it, is that we're supposed to be judges of each other as brothers in Christ, brothers and sisters in Christ, but God judges, because we know the rules, we know the way we're supposed to do things, so we're supposed to hold each other accountable. But we're not supposed to judge unbelievers. God does that, because we just have to be witnesses to them and help bring them to God.
Yeah. That's exactly right.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And when we're talking about like judging each other in the family of God, it's not like the sentences. It's not like that. But we're talking more of when we see a brother or sister in Christ doing the wrong things, but what we're trying to tell them is that's going to lead to something sick. You're going to get sick. You're going to get
Well, to hell.
and not following God's rules and stuff usually ends up leading to bad things.
Yes.
We end up regretting that
Yes.
a lot of times. And so, but yeah, I thought it was interesting that Paul's focus was on each other in the church. People on the outside of the church, and we all come from that.
Yes.
That's the first thing you got to know is everybody comes from the outside of the church.
Mm-hmm.
That's where they're coming. But people on the outside of the church are acting like people that are outside of the church. They're supposed to be that way.
Yeah.
And so it's just the difference in between the two of them. And so,
And don't forget, this letter is written to the Corinthians, and this is where the church people are actually endorsing prostitution and all this bad sexual stuff. So it is from the inside of the church, and so he's really having to get that corrected, which is a good thing.
yeah. So then, anyway, so
It was a cool chapter, though, because it was neat that
Actually,
we're
learned something
supposed to
pretty
be witnesses of the world and still be in the world, not exclude ourselves from the world. So I thought that was cool.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out at lunchtime with us. We love you.
We do.
And go inside and eat some lunch.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Love you. Bye.